And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality.
He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The extra point here would tie the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Rushes on him. Creates a little space. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Got him downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Razorbacks are on the move. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown Gators. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Lost the defense, is wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nicely.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. Terrific. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Baker. At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gators want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throwing catch. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Gators! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Puts it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. His way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Florida 50, Arkansas 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. That last completion sets him up on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Fred behind the line. It's Harper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out. They show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots, and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing.
After that last completion, they'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his big tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's their assault. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. It's caught. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They showed you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good.
He's into the open down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense at an empty set. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Unloads quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. The play action fake. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Buying some time. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Arkansas, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Oh, what a move to get room. It's a running room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.